Hello, fifth grade. It's ready for Spring Week 7's art lesson. You are going to be finishing the Faith Ringgold inspired artwork that we started last week. So, before you begin, you actually need your artwork that you worked on last week and any coloring supplies, and I imagine your work is in your sketchbook. A note on your fifth grade expedition. Your guiding question: the changes keep coming. Our art connection is that we have now studied 3 artists, Romero Britto, Roy Lichtenstein, and Faith Ringgold, who have changed the art scene with their craft, changed the way people looked at art. That is how we're touching with the changes keep coming. Your learning targets: I can learn about contemporary artist Faith Ringgold, and I can reflect on my place in the community as an artist. Let's think about the design process. In the design process, we are probably around we are at the test step, I should say. Saying step test is kind of odd. So we are at the test stage. We are done with our prototype, which was our sketch and our rough drafts. Ideate was when we were trying to figure out how we were going to draw it. Define was when we were looking, well, empathize and define was when we were looking at Faith Ringgold and how we were going to work with hers. A recap: this is Faith Ringgold. She is still alive. She works with portraits of people. And we studied and looked at her artwork and her portraits, and we figured out some of the ways that we would make our artwork look similar to hers, including using the bold black lines and the blue lights around the face. So that's the steps that we did last week. We were working on drawing the regular portrait, adding the bold lines and making sure that the nose and the eyebrows has that kind of connection. And this week, you are adding the blue lines, which, if you please note, is underneath the eyebrows, next to the nose, and these parts right here, this is your smile. It's kind of like your dimples. And so highlighting that, as well as around the head. I really should have put some in the hair now that I look at it. I'll have to work on that. So if you have not drawn the portrait, that is the first step you need to work on. It can be you, it can be someone you make up. Using a marker, a crayon, or a pencil in black, do the outline of the faces in the dark, thick lines. Make sure you connect the nose lines with the eyebrow lines. Then, and this is the step that we're adding today, we're going to use the blue coloring supply, crayon, marker, color pencil, whatever you got, to outline around the nose, the dimples next to your mouth, and around the face. And then color the rest of the person as you would. Again, this is someone you're making up. If you want it to look like you can continue coloring in the colors that you would have. If you want to make up somebody, you can do something different. So that's all. We're finishing it for this one. And don't forget to post it on your art Google Classroom. If you have any questions, you can email me at afransandamanaacademy.org. And don't forget to check your art Google Classroom for your assignment.